Hello world, how you beautiful people doing? How you beautiful people doing? How's your health and your strength? How are you? Good morning, sir. Good morning, Sazo. Checking in with the morning report. Fire away. See, I try to tell you guys, man. When I saw Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates on the front cover of Wired magazine, you know what I'm saying, blood? I try to tell you that Microsoft and Facebook are the gatekeepers of the IT world, huh? Y'all didn't hear me, huh? All right. You know what I'm saying, blood? It's an Xbox thing around here. What's up with it? So, you can play Stadia on the Xbox Series X? What? You can play Stadia. This is Google we're talking about now. You can play Stadia on the Xbox Series S and X. Alright. You don't believe me? I'm gonna leave a link in the description box so you can read this. Join us. Microsoft is not to be played with, man. Windows run the world, boy. What's wrong with y'all people? And Facebook run the social media market. I try to tell y'all. Y'all didn't hear me. Alright. Listen to this. Xbox Series X browser upgrade will let it play Stadia. Xbox Series X browser upgrade will let it play Stadia. It's a Microsoft thing, man. What's wrong with y'all? So anyway, let me read the article to you. Anyway, the latest update for Xbox Alpha skips ahead. Testing group adds a fully functional web browser allowing for Google Stadia support. It's an Xbox thing, man. You want Xbox news? You come see me. I'm sitting here playing around. Anyway, what's up with it? Look, says here, Microsoft has been increasingly experimental, not just with the launch of the Xbox Series S, X, and Xbox Series S console, but going back a number of years too. Particularly interesting is Xbox embrace of PC marketplace and the way it is bringing not just PC and consoles together, but also how other platforms are being welcomed via xCloud. Few could have predicted that the features Xbox is using to support xCloud would have led to the support of another platform. Though, as it seems, Google Stadia will soon be available on Xbox Series X. Let me read this again. Google Stadia will soon be available on Xbox Series X. Remember when I came on YouTube, when I was messing around with YouTube, and I told you guys that I seen Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg on the cover of Wired magazine, and it didn't hit me, and I was looking at the picture, and then it finally hit me. And I try to tell you guys that Facebook and Windows, Microsoft, runs the computer industry. They are the gatekeepers. And if you want to do business, you got to go through them, okay? Facebook and Windows run the computer industry, period. Everybody else, they hold the keys to the gate, so you got to go through them to see it. And let me read this again so you can see it. As it seems, Google Stadia will soon be available on Xbox Series X. So let me get this straight. All right. You got your xCloud, Games with Gold, Game Pass, Stadia. So let me get Games with Gold, Game Pass. You got your publisher deals. You got xCloud. You got Xbox TV, because remember, Microsoft is partnering with Samsung, to where, like, let's say this is the Xbox One controller, right? They're gonna put an app on your TV. So as soon as you come in, you just grab your controller, turn on the TV, and go straight to the app and play Xbox games. But this just got even better now. Let me read this again so you can hear it. Google Stadia will soon be available on Xbox Series X. Microsoft is not to be played with, man. Google is a search engine. But in order to run a search engine, you need an operating system. And that's where Windows come in. Remember when I told you guys that Microsoft controls 90% of the software market? And Apple and Linux is fighting over 10%? Microsoft runs this. Let me say this again to you. Though as it seems, Google Stadia will soon be available on Xbox Series X. Microsoft ain't playing. They no joke. I'm so glad I got an Xbox, man. They no joke, man. Microsoft is just making moves. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me read a little more piece of this. It says a big update recently went out. Sorry about that. To Xbox Alpha skip ahead of testers. The update adds support for a key new feature in the platform, which is the Microsoft new Edge Chromium powered web browser. This Chromium, I said Chromium, version of Microsoft Edge browser happens to support the browser-based version of Google Stadia, as well as other streaming options like Amazon and Luma. So Amazon got to go through Windows. Google got to go through Windows. Microsoft is just, man, they're not to be played with, man. They ain't no joke. Man, Microsoft is just, yeah. He says, let me read this. It says the upgraded Chromium, I said Chromium Edge browser is very likely to be implemented in order for the Xbox Series X/S to support browser-based game streaming for xCloud. Browser-based streaming is already how Xbox planned to implement xCloud across other devices, specifically Apple devices. With that implementation in mind, Xbox may decide to use a more thorough integration of its browser streaming technology on Xbox Series X and S. Microsoft is just making moves, man. Trust me, I got an Xbox One. I would know, man. Look, I had a Wii U with a PS3, and I combined the two together, and I said, okay, when the Xbox One and PS4 was out, I said, okay, whoever has external hard drive support, that's who I'm rolling with, and I am not looking back after that. And I've been with Xbox One since, and to see the way they were moving, it's something to see, man. To see how the updates come in and how they take effect, and then you were getting your games with gold, 4 games a month, and then you were getting your publisher deals, and you got your This Week on Xbox running, and it was keeping you in the loop. Oh yeah, I was there from day one just to witness that. Microsoft, from the day they hired Phil Spencer, man, they just been moving. You know, they just been moving. And now with the Xbox Series X/S, and then on top of that you got Rare, and then you got this deal that you made that nobody knew about, and now it's coming to fruition. Microsoft ain't taking no prisoners, okay? They're trying to make gaming fun, so all these moves they're making is because of the love of gaming, man. And now you can play Google Stadia on Xbox Series X and S. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link in the description box so you can look at this article. Description box. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Borg, dark side. Go. Peace.